everyone, here is a great kind of before and after video I have done for you. So as you can see, this is a lady who I have not seen her for about 6 months. She's been in France doing up her second home, and so yeah, she came back and she had to have nails on for Christmas. And of course I had to fit her in because we needed to gossip and I needed to catch up on everything. So I'm going to show you my full natural nail prep, application of the nails, sculpted, and the crystal design. Sorry if I'm a bit in and out of shot here. That's my bad. It's trying to get both hands in on the video. So first of all, I'm going to use my cuticle pusher to push back those cuticles, making sure I go down the entire length of the nail. You can see I'm really kind of like scraping back and forth on the nail. I'm not putting on loads of pressure, but I'm wanting to scrape off any of that cuticle excess skin, everything, because as your nails grow out, kind of little bits of skin and debris will kind of grow up the nail with them. So that's why you want to make sure you scrape it off, because then you can see that you're then really cleaning that nail plate, and that will really help with if you're having any problems with any lifting or anything like that. It could be because you've not cleaned the nail plate well enough. So I'm then coming in with my natural nail prep bit. I can't remember what this is called. I think it's a little diamond bit, and this is from Hazel Dixon. I use absolutely no pressure. You're just how you would like with a white buffer block, and I'm just using it, starting in the centre and going round down the side wall. And this is when my file is in forward. So I go from centre to left, and then when I want to do the other half of the nail, I will turn it so that the file is in reverse. You do that so it's always going around in the right direction to make sure you actually buff that nail nice and smoothly. So as you can see, I do it all the same on every finger, rather than doing it like so. I go across both hands and then I'll turn it off, change direction, and then turn it back on again. Don't see any point in keep flipping the direction of the file. And when they're all done, I turn my file off, change the direction, and then turn my file back on, and then I start going in the other direction. So again, from the centre and out to the right this time. And I'm going to do all those nails the same, just very gently, no pressure is being applied. I'm literally using this to just buff the surface of the nail. And when I'm all done with that, I'm then going to come in with my hand file. So this is my 180 grit file, I had to think there. So I'm filing down the length of the nails, and then I'm coming in at the side, getting a nice angle on so the forms will fit snugly. And I want to remove as much of that natural nail down to about a 2-3mm free edge. Now if your lady's got kind of like straight growing nails, then 2-3mm is fine. If they've got like a ski jump or a very curved nail, you want to take it down as short as possible. Try and leave a little bit for your form to kind of slick underneath, but if need be, take it down as low as possible, because if you leave too much of like a ski jump nail or anything like that, it will affect how you're fitting the forms and how you're able to then do the extensions. So I'm just taking down the free edge and then gently buffing the surface of the nail. Again, I'm not putting loads of pressure on, I'm not wanting to damage the natural nail plate, I'm just wanting to buff that shine off and remove any debris from the nail. started saying remember there and forgot how to finish it. So remember, any nail tech, your main concern when you're doing a set of nails is the health of your client's natural nails. So you never want to do anything that's going to damage them. You always get people commenting on like, oh, acrylics ruined their nails. They really didn't. So this again is the point where you want to be nice and gentle. You just want to prep the surface so there's no shine, no grease, and it's nice and buffed, so that then the acrylic can adhere. You don't want to damage it, so that when your lady, if they want to come back and have this set taken off 2 weeks time, their natural nails will be fine underneath. There will be no damage because you've looked after them so well before putting the extensions on. And when you do the correct prep, you've got less chance of any lifting, cracking, breaking. And obviously if you have lifting from the nail, it can start lifting at the cuticle, and then as that lift spreads down the nail, then the nail becomes unbalanced, and that's how you can get nails like ripped off and pulled off, and it can really damage the natural nail underneath. So again, that's why prep is so important. And when all that natural nail prep is done, I'm using my plush brush just to really dust off those hands, and then using my little brushy bit just to get into little nooks and crannies and get rid of all that dust on the actual nails. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my workstation for how I normally work. So I make sure I dust down my surface, get everything, all the files that I've used, so the efile bits I'll then put in the in my barber side, like soak in acetone, and then I pop in my barber side. So I'm all ready for like when my next client comes, because I've just got to take that out. It'll only take 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to put my towel down and get my kitchen towel out ready for when I start applying acrylic. And now I'm going to apply my forms. So first of all, I'm going to use my NSI Nail Pure Plus and dehydrate the nails. So I do one hand at a time, so I will do one hand and then I will apply the forms, apply the acrylic, and then I will dehydrate, prep, prime and apply the forms of the second hand when I'm ready to apply the acrylic. So I'm dehydrating, and I make sure I do it twice, really scrub that nail plate, make sure it's nice and dehydrated, and then I shall apply the forms. Okay, so as usual, I've doubled up my forms, taken the centre out of one of them. Oh, I don't think I doubled these ones up. No, I did. I did. I suddenly thought, oh, they don't look like I doubled them up. Why would I not have done that? And then I'm rolling between my thumbs to get a nice C-curve. Placing on that nail. And the two end tabs firmly together. And then squeezing nice and tight. And then on to the next one. So again, doubling up the forms, keeping the centre bit of only one of them and then placing that on the underside. Rolling between my thumbs. Sliding underneath that free edge. Placing those end tabs together, making sure those end tabs stick together nice and straight, and you've got that nice centre line down the middle of that nail. And I do the same for every single form. Then once I've applied all of the forms, I then come in with my scissors and I just cut little slits down the sides. The reason I do this is so that I can then squeeze that form just a little bit more, and you just get a slightly tighter C-curve, and it means that the forms are just slightly snugger fitting to that nail. Now, if you prefer, you can measure up and cut these slits before you put the forms on. If that's a personal preference thing. Just make sure if you do it while on the lady's fingers, as you can see, I'm always pointing away from the nail, so you don't want to be pushing in towards the nail and the skin because you don't want to cut your ladies. So I'm doing all of those, and then I'm going to go on to my next video, and that will be application. So there are links below so that you can follow all the videos, and it's in the description. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!